Hi, everyone. This is Joe Francique, and welcome to another episode of the All Things Location podcast. Geospatial, and for that matter, all of technology these days has what I call a shiny object problem. What I find most troubling about how products are marketed, and this is especially true for those in geospatial companies and the companies that develop things like software data love to talk about the technology itself and sometimes to their detriment. And now you can't throw a rock at a trade show without hitting a vendor who has AI plastered all over their booth. Technology, or essentially the features that we believe to be product differentiators, are insufficient to make a difference in the mind of the prospect. They may look cool, but they are the features, they are not the benefits. You see, we love to talk about how great the next shiny object will be from that piece of software, for example. But what most companies fail to realize is that people don't buy features. They buy the benefits. They buy results. What's in it for me? How will it help to solve my problem? Not how it will help to solve a problem. Let's take a step back. When you look at how some features are added to products, it usually starts with a customer asking if you can do this one little tiny extra thing that will help me solve that one specific problem that I have. Well, of course, the problem is that it may indeed help that customer, but not the next. And some enthusiastic developer will get wind of the customer's problem and then go into skunkworks mode. And the next thing you know, it appears in the product. And voila, you've just thrown off the whole development schedule. The new product may indeed be useful to that product, but as I said, it won't be helpful to the next. This is what happens when we place too much emphasis on the latest, greatest whiz-bang feature that you want to add into the product. And again, like I said, you end up talking about the technology, and that is, again, to your detriment. Tell me how that one little feature helps 5 customers or 10 customers. 1 customer does not a market make, and 3 isn't that great either. Oh, and by the way, tell me how it really is going to improve the overall bottom line. Yes, these are important questions that companies fail to ask their product managers and their software engineers, and maybe even their VP who wants to promote that next shiny object. Thanks, this is Joe Francica. Thanks for tuning in for another episode. And remember, knowing where is knowing everything.